the National League Rookie of the Year discussion is great and all. The American League Rookie of the Year discussion at one point was Julio Rodriguez versus Mr. Pena. There's someone, a rookie, who has caught J-Rod. I mean, obviously Mr. Pena fell off, but there is a rookie who caught Julio Rodriguez and wins above replacement.
Jared,
Do you know who that is?
Do you think there's a chance for this individual? That's the question.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think that there's, because of the home run derby and like the namesake, like I think his name carries more weight right now. Like I think that Julio Rodriguez will win the Rookie of the Year, but it should be a lot closer than I think people realize between J-Rod and Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
He's right there.
Adley Rutschman put together, it was so cool to see. Because when the O's came back home, Gunnar Henderson, I think, debuted on the road. So he came home and just a fucking huge standing O for the kid. Huge standing O. And then, I mean, same for Adley. When he came to bat, he came up in a pinch hit situation late in the ball game, 2 men on, and I mean, conceivably nowhere to put him, but he came up in a tight spot, and as a young dude, in that moment, he didn't swing the fucking bat one time and worked a walk. And it was an absolute display of maturity, strike zone awareness, and really just confidence, all in one. You could see it like happen. You're just like, this fucking dude is gonna be great. He's gonna be great. And then he does something that no other catcher in baseball does. And I don't know how long it will last. And it might be a thing he does forever. It's something that happened a lot more back in the day. And he meets his pitcher after every half inning, like almost at the line when they're coming off the mound. And whether it's just sort of, reinstilling confidence in him, or just a, reinforcement of, hey, atta baby, whatever it is, he's there and he's walking back with him, kind of doing that same thing. And the reason I say I don't know how long that'll last is because it might be a moment where it's like, all right, hey, look, let's get back. We can have that conversation in the dugout. But he might just be the guy who's like, no, this is something I need to do every time to every one of my guys to make sure that we're on the same page. But just little shit like that, watching him, like this dude is going to be a guy for a long, long time.
The Orioles are going to be a team for a long, long time.
They sure fucking are. I feel like, man, if they get, because they've got some boys on the bump that are not to be trifled with as well. I mean, they're rolling. I got a good look at DL Hall rolling that some bitch out there at the back end of a ball game just to get him some innings at the big league level, because he's going to be a starter. And that dude's blowing fuzzy baseballs.
Fucking Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson, in my opinion, is like the prototype of the athlete of the future that you got to draft. When you're talking about infielders, and I've said this so many times, there's no position that you're going to be beholden to really anymore. Like, you're going to play a certain position, but with all the shifting and shit that goes on, I need you to be flexible. I need you to be mobile, agile, hostile. I need it all. And Gunnar Henderson's that fucking dude.
He is. He's also going to give Dansby a run for his money for best here in the big leagues. He's not there yet. He's not there. I mean, you can't just fucking roll up in week number 2, claim that crown. You can't do that.
Well, he did when he hit his first big league homer and the fucking lid doesn't stay on, Jared. That's the baseball gods telling you that you can't suppress this lettuce.
Yeah, no, you can't. I agree, but you can't.
It came off in his next at bat too.
Yeah, you can't do it right away.
For those of you who missed the fucking round tripper, here's this.
Yeah, you can't. We're going to recognize the talent. We're going to recognize that he has arrived, but to this point, you can't just crown his ass.
I refuse. Nobody's crowning him. We're just You don't get to not.
You just
address
did.
it.
You just fucking tried to.
I just told you that when you got baseball god wizardry factoring in, like you gotta like if you want to disrespect the baseball gods, Jared, I'll let you do that.